What's up, my fitness family? Brent Kasmer here with BKPT. This is Brent Kasmer Personal Training. All right, I'm going to teach you how to squat like a pro and add 50 pounds weekly. I'm not talking muscle. I'm not talking body fat. I'm talking weight on that barbell, baby. All right? So this is some true, real stuff. So 50 pounds weekly times 52 weeks a year times 5 years. Nah, that's not how it works. But what I'm going to teach you is this is something that you could do as a squat challenge, something you can do for 30 days, 6 weeks. But at the end of the day, it's not something you can continuously do because it's just very grueling on your body. But it's definitely something you want to implement, A, for short off seasons, B, for periods where you're stuck and you're trying to bust through that plateau. But before I show you all these things, guess what you got to do? You got to like, subscribe, and mash the notification bell where you're notified as all my new content comes out, because I try to teach you, A, the truth, and B, the fastest way to get the best results. Because I love getting massive gains, and I know I like sharing it as well. So this is something that you got to think. People pay me thousands of dollars to help them achieve this face-to-face or online. And yes, you have found this video. I don't know how, but you did. So good luck. Before I go through all the techniques of each of the exercises, I'm actually going to give you all of the nuggets right out the gate. All right? So if you're an avid worker-outer and you're just trying to slap some muscle on, definitely pop in the comments, say, hey man, getting ready to try this out. Pop in the comments, hey, just try this. This is what it did for me. This works across the board, promise you, especially if you do it right. So there's really only 3 squat variations that I do in this program, because this is a squat workout program. If you're looking for a bench workout program, you're in the wrong spot. So this is to slap on some serious strength in your squat, all right? So we're going to start off with A, front squats. We're going to pair this with B, barbell hip thrusts, all right? These are magically paired. We're going to be doing 5 reps on our front squats, 10 reps on our barbell hip thrusts. How you come up with your numbers, you take your 5 rep max for your barbell front squat. We're going to reduce it by 20%. Well, your 5th set's going to be your 5 rep max. You're going to reduce it by 20% to get your 4th set. You're going to reduce that by 20% to get your 3rd set, so on and so forth. If you need help with your numbers, definitely let me know. I don't want it to be rocket science. I want you to just have success. B, as soon as you get done with your front squats, you're jumping into your back squats. Your starting barbell squat weight is going to be where you ended with your front squats. For some reason, that seemed like a tongue twister to me. I know it wasn't, because I've said it 1,000 times. But anyways, so your starting weight for your barbell back squats is going to be your finishing weight for your barbell front squats. And your 5 rep max for your barbell back squats should be at your 3rd set, okay? Because we're trying to slap on the mass, the weight, this is the reason why we're doing this program is on that 3rd set. So you got your starting weight, you got your max weight, and then you have your 2nd set. Your 2nd set is going to be halfway between those 2 numbers. Your 4th set, so after your max 5 reps, you're going to bust through it. You're going to be like, holy crap, I can't believe I just freaking crushed that 5 rep easy. You're going to add either, this is by feel now. Like if you feel like, damn, dude, that was easy as crap. Let me throw on, 20 pounds, 40 pounds, 60 pounds, whatever it might be. Because you're like, I just feel good and I know I can knock out another 5 reps at this weight. So you want it to at least get 3 reps. You're shooting for 5 always. You're getting 3 reps. Your next set, you're adding same thing by feel, jumping up as high as you can and getting the most weight you can possibly get. And same thing, at least 2 reps, shooting for 5. All right? So bumping that weight up. And when I say you're bumping it up, this is with proper technique, okay? So you want to make sure you're getting down, topping the butt to the box, and then, doing everything properly, making sure that the bars are set up for failure so that way you never kill yourself. And if you feel sloppy all over the place, set the freaking bar down, all right? That's the one thing I can contest that I say with all my clients, especially face-to-face, and I say it verbally online, is I can see they stumble or something's wrong, I'm like, rack the weight. We'll start back over, all right? Because you get to that point where now you're freaking heavy as crap and you don't want to mess around because, it's easy to make gains, but it's also easy to get hurt. All right, so stay with it mentally. Now you've just busted through your 5 rep max plateau that you've already in, and it's insane how quickly it happens. And then 2, now your starting weight for your top half squat is what you ended with your barbell back squat. I'm going to go through all the technique on these coming up in 2 seconds. All right, so just stay with me. So top half squat, and this is the same thing. You're going to be bumping this up crazy. Like, you're going to be mind blown how much weight you can pump on a top half squat. Always supersetted with your barbell hip thrust, 10 reps. So you got to think 15 sets of squats and 15 sets of barbell hip thrusts, you're getting 150 repetitions in there. So you're busting it out. Your glutes are going to be fired up. You're going to feel every single rep of that in the next 2 days. So, all right, does that make sense so far? There's reasons why we do this too. The top half squat actually is just getting your body used to holding that weight, all right? Getting used to holding all of that weight to make sure that you're getting better and stronger with your other squats, okay? Your numbers are going to consistently change like so fast every single week, all right? Promise you. I'm going to teach you another hack real quick at the end of this video, and it's how to blow your freaking chest up out of the water also. So I'm going to teach you that real quick as well. But you got to stay with me to the end, all right? I know, you hate it. Don't fast forward this crap, man. This is good stuff. Remember, I told you this is thousands of dollars of information right here. So now I'm going to go through some technique stuff, all right? So this is the boring part, but it's what you need to do because God forbid you don't squat properly and you're trying to put on 50 pounds on your squat every week. It's not good for your body because of the fact that, if you're improperly squatting, you're really just going to be hurting something, okay? So I want you to be safe, always first. That means if you need to, wearing a belt, putting some knee straps on, all the fun stuff that you need to do to kind of make sure you're safe. I'll give you 2 angles. So we're going to go into the front squat. I use the crisscross grip. Some people use, the wrist, where you're holding it like this with the wrists. It's like the athletic and proper form one, but I don't like that. I actually use the crisscross. So when you crisscross your hands, you always want the barbell going across the meat of your shoulders. So got your elbows nice and high. You've created this pocket. Yes, it's super close to your throat, so you feel like you're almost choking yourself. I hate front squats, but they're great for so many reasons. And with this, you want to make sure you're going deeper than parallel. Obviously, this is as long as your knees allow you to, but if you're trying to put 50 pounds on your squat, most likely your knees are fine. So make sure you're centered, crisscross your thumbs, picking the bar up. You want to make sure that the box is in the right spot first. You want to make sure your safety bars are in the right spot so that if you fail, that you're not going to fall and kill yourself. So you want to make sure that box is down there or something. You don't have to use anything. I just love having a target. So you're getting down lower than parallel, keeping those elbows high, and squatting down. You're doing 5 repetitions, okay? I'm going to give you the other angle. So if you want to watch this again, that's why I had that box there. Pulled forward like this. So same thing, crisscross grip, centered, picking the bar up. Do not squat like this. Don't ever walk forward out of the bar because you don't ever walk backward into the bar either. God forbid anything happens. So I'm just showing you this for video purposes. Elbows are high, staying on your heels, always keeping your eyeballs forward or up. So that way it helps you to keep your spine upright. Down, tap, right back up, okay? So that is your barbell front squat. Doing your 5 repetitions, rewind it if you need to know your percentages and all that stuff. So then we're moving into your barbell hip thrusts. I know I've done a million videos on all these things because it's one of my favorite exercises. But your barbell hip thrust, you want to use a flat end of the bench, obviously using a barbell for barbell hip thrusts. And I like having a pad just to protect, the bone. Not the bone, but my pelvic bone. So you want to be hitting the bench right there underneath your scapula, and that's where we're going to pivot. Key thing with this is you want to try to find that spot on your back right off the bat before you even pull the bar onto you. If you're too short or too tall, then you can shift into the position once you get up into that tabletop position, okay? So pulling the bar to me, you want to make sure it's centered. You want to make sure you have pad on both sides, but you want to also roll it up onto your stomach. So pulling your knees in, driving your hips up, and you're going straight up with it, okay? Up. So you're not pushing backwards. So you're just kind of pivoting on that axis right underneath your scapula and driving your hips up. And you want to make sure you try to get your hips higher than your knees. So explosive, good weight on here. So, if you're not good at this, you got to get good at it first. So start off lighter, but you will increase this significantly, honestly, I promise you. So this is going to be a major growth, honestly, aspect of this extra workout also. But you're going to have fun with that. So we got your front squats, barbell hip thrusts. I'm not going to demonstrate any more barbell hip thrusts in this video. So rewind it if you need to, but it's going to be in between every single exercise, all right? So you get through your 5 sets, you finish up. Now we're on our back squats. I'll either roll in a bench or I'll bring in a different box. So that way, you want something where you're hitting that 90-degree spot on, with your legs, because you always want good technique, okay? So 2 things with the back squat is, 1, you always want to get your hands in the same position on the bar. So that way when you walk up underneath the bar, you're always centered, okay? 2 is you want to make sure that, a few things actually. You want to make sure you change the spot where your safety pins are at, so that way, same thing if you fail, it's always in the right spot, so they should have came up a little bit, and you just want to make sure you're centered. The next thing is you want to make sure that this bar comes across the meat of your traps, okay? You don't want to carry it super low, and you want to make sure you don't want to set it straight on your spine either. So positioning of this is really good, important as well. So ducking up underneath, my hands are in the same spot. I get centered, picking it up, walk it back to the box. So you never want to look down for the box either. You just want to bump it with your heels, know it's there, right back up. You also never want to sit and rock to get up, okay? So just tap, drive. Good control, tap, drive. You don't want to slam your butt into the box as well, jamming your spine once you get some serious weight on here. Same thing always, keeping your head up, so that way it keeps your back upright, and you're going to be doing your barbell hip thrust in between. So you got your barbell back squats, getting through all your weights that you're supposed to do, and then we're going into the top half squats, okay? So top half squats, for me, is the next box up. So it's the 24-inch box. You're not wanting to move too much. So you pick the bar up, make sure you clear the hooks, and you only want to go down about that far. So it's not a big movement. Your goal is, same thing, you're starting where you ended with your back squats, your box squats, back squats. And you're only going up from there, all right? So you want to make sure that, same thing, the safety bars are up. You do not want to fall, that far at all. So make sure it's at a nice high point, almost to the point where it's right underneath those hooks, okay? So it's a very small movement. The reason that this is important is you're really honestly loading your spine, getting your spine used to holding a heavier weight, getting your joints and ligaments and tendons used to holding a heavier weight. It's almost like static training. So therefore, you're just carrying something for 2 seconds or, 5 repetitions. And at the end of the day, it's controlled, but your body's getting like ready. So that way when you do your regular barbell back squats, it's like, oh, I'm used to holding 500-600 pounds. You've taught it now. Like, it's okay. My spine's ready. You don't feel like it's going to bust out, on you and all that stuff, because, it starts to get scary, and fear leads into, improper form, which then leads you either A, not to try it, or B, not doing something very good. Same thing, superset it with your hip thrusts. To desired, you're trying to increase your squat. You want to make sure you're pushing yourself to the limit. If you feel shaky at all, meaning shaky mentally, like something's not right, set it down. Don't mess around. Lighten it back up a little bit, and then keep doing it. Get your sets in. All right? So those are all the key techniques for increasing your squat like a crazy man. All right? Something else that you can add into this workout is And also, this is the whole pumping your freaking chest out of the water, is getting yourself some dumbbells and doing some push-ups in between every set also. So what I mean by that is front squat, hip thrust, push-ups. So how many push-ups could you do? It depends on you. So if you can do 15, 20 in between every single set, multiply it by 15. So you got to think, because it's 15 sets, you're going to be doing a lot of push-ups. It's whatever you can do, but you're challenging yourself, but you're also opening that chest cavity up because you're breathing so hard from doing your squats. It's got your whole chest cavities loose, and it's expanding and contracting because you're breathing so hard. So when you do push-ups, you're giving yourself the ability to stretch a little deeper, contract a little bit more, even though it's not heavy weight. It's just the repetitions of it and increasing your mobility there to get a bigger chest. All right? So that was a quick little nugget. If you stay with me to the end, I'm glad you got that. So hopefully you stayed with me and got that information. All right? Show me some love, give me some likes. All right? Because it's good stuff. All right, and I also comment in the comment section, if you're getting ready to try it, if you like the information, if, what your success with this. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys how this has helped. All right? So, Brent Kasmer, BKPT, like, subscribe, mash the notification bell. That way you're notified as all my new content comes out, and I will see you in the next episode.